Have you ever wondered if the Bible we read today is complete? What if I told you there are books, actual ancient texts, that the Bible itself mentions but are nowhere to be found within its pages? These aren't conspiracy theories. They're literary ghosts referenced by prophets and historians, and then they just vanish. Today, we're going on an archaeological treasure hunt through Scripture to uncover the stories of these lost books of the Bible. Our first stop is in the book of Joshua, chapter 10. After a miraculous battle where the sun stands still, the text says, "Is this not written in the book of Jasher?" The book of Jasher, or the book of the upright, is mentioned again into Samuel, quoting David's lament over Saul and Jonathan. This suggests it was a well-known collection of heroic poems and national songs capturing the epic moments of Israel's history. Imagine an entire book of poetry celebrating the heroes of the Old Testament lost to time. What incredible stories and songs must have been in it. Next, let's look at the official records of the kings of Israel and Judah. The books of 1 and 2 Kings and 1 and 2 Chronicles repeatedly refer to other historical sources. They'll say things like, "As for the other events of Solomon's reign, are they not written in the book of the Annals of Solomon, or the book of the kings of Israel, or the book of the kings of Judah?" These weren't just casual diaries. They were the official court histories, the comprehensive chronicles of the monarchs. The books of Kings and Chronicles that we have are like the highlight reels, but these lost annals contained the full story. Every political move, every construction project, every single detail of the reigns of hundreds of kings. Think of the sheer volume of history that has disappeared. It doesn't stop with history and poetry. We also have lost prophetic writings. The book of 1 Chronicles mentions the records of Samuel, the seer, the records of Nathan, the prophet, and the records of Gad, the seer. These 3 men were pivotal figures during the reigns of Saul and David. Samuel anointed both kings. Nathan confronted David about his greatest sin, and Gad was David's personal seer. The Bible gives us glimpses of their work, but it seems they each wrote entire books of their own. These texts could have contained prophecies, wisdom, and first-hand accounts of some of the most dramatic events in Israel's history. What other divine messages and warnings did they contain that we've never heard? So, what happened to these books? There are many theories. Some were likely lost during the destruction of Jerusalem and the temple by the Babylonians in 586 BC. When a nation is conquered and its capital is burned to the ground, libraries and archives are often the first casualties. Scrolls were fragile, made of papyrus or animal skins, and easily destroyed by fire or decay over centuries. It's also possible that some of these texts were simply not considered divinely inspired in the same way as the books that made it into the final canon of the Bible. They were important historical or cultural documents, but not scripture. The existence of these lost books doesn't undermine the Bible. It actually enriches our understanding of it. It shows that the biblical world was a literate world, filled with scribes, historians, poets, and prophets who were constantly writing. The Bible we have is a curated library, a collection of the most treasured and spiritually significant works that survived the trials of history. These lost books are like phantom limbs of the biblical narrative, reminding us that the story is even bigger and more complex than we can imagine. It's a humbling and fascinating thought, isn't it? Thanks for joining me on this biblical investigation. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the past. Let me know in the comments which lost book you'd most want to read. See you next time.